basic functions of this Agfa Isolette medium format camera, how to load film to it, and how to basically use it. It's quite a nice little medium format camera. You have got a window at the back for the frame counter, and shutter button there, thing to open the bellows, and a wind on lever. So to open your bellows, do that. That's the bellows opened. You have focusing ring, so it goes from 3 feet to infinity. Aperture control, so f4.5 to f22, and the shuttercock feature, which I'll show you how to use. So when you wound it on, there's the shuttercock, and then you press the shutter button. You can select the shutter speed. It's there, that ring there, and it's from, you've got 1/8 of a second, 25th of a second, and 200th of a second. Sorry, yeah, 50th. So 1/8 of a second to 200th of a second, and there is your aperture control down there, and that's it. That's basically how you do things with it, sort of. But anyway, so we're going to have a quick break, and then we're going to have a look at how to load film into it. Lift that film advance lever up, and yeah, that's about it really. And down this side here, put that down for a minute. Ha ha ha. That's the problem with old cameras, they're a bloody pain in the backside. But anyway, you slide that lever and it should open. I'll be back in a minute. So back again, you slide that wee lever down and you pull at that little bit of metal plate there, and that opens it. Okay, so now we've opened the thing. On this side we've got the take-up spool, what's going to become the take-up spool, and if you see that, you slide that there, and then and there's a little tab at the bottom there, and then that will eventually go into the other side, possibly. No, it's okay, that's fine. So you just pop that in there for now, and we'll get the film opened. So, film opened. Not open, so it's an old Ilford FP4, so you rip it apart, pull it, there you go. So unexposed Ilford FP4 film, and then you just open that up and slide it, try and slide it in there, remembering that you've got a little, oh yeah, so you slip it in there. I'm going to get professional one of these days, but bollocks to that. So that's it. Now in there. So then get your take-up spool and load up the film into, there's a little slot in the take-up spool, so load up the film, the cardboard bit thing, or paper bit, into the take-up spool. Now, if I can actually find the thing, it's a lot more difficult doing it with cameras and shit. Right, here we go. So, then this can be a bit fiddly. Yeah, I remember it being a little bit of a bugger. That's it, it's in there. Pop down that take-up spool, and then you see it's actually not taking up the film, so slap it in there again. Easier now. Oh yeah, you're not going in there, you little shit. Slip it out again. You see, professionalism wins out all the time. Ah, yeah, that's why. You won't be able to see it, but there's a little thing there which helps wind it on. So maybe I should have thought of that beforehand. So again, professionalism. That's what you. So that's it. So this top thing, you put it, you slip it down and turn it, pushing it down until you feel a positive click. There. And now it's winding the film on okay. Now don't worry about this too much at this stage, because, well, do worry about it. You've got a little while to go before you're reaching the point. I normally close the door at this point, but if you look there on that side, that's your thing that's saying that the film's about to start. So at this point you really have to close the door, make sure it's closed, and then just close the lens. Make sure this little thing is on. Now, this little bugger is difficult to see. I'll be back in a little minute. Now, it's really difficult to see on this camera, but there is a little one showing in that window. And this is one of the things I don't like about this camera, but other than that, it's pretty fantastic. If it's a bright day, you can see it, no bother. Anyway, that is basically how you load it. When you put that in so you don't get light seekage at the back, when you've taken your photograph, slip that down. Yep, and then taking the photograph, it simply adjust your focus, shutter speed and aperture on the controls there, and away you go, and good luck. And then to close it, just push these two things in. What is it? It helps if yeah, so just push those two things in, and away we go. Now I'm going to have a load of fun editing